Hello, and welcome to this portion of the FCCPS AI compliance training. My name is Mona Lisa Curry, and this segment is focused on protect and respond. Responsible data practices and risk response for AI in FCCPS. During this video, we will discuss responsible data practices when using AI tools, how to recognize potential risk related to student and staff information, and the appropriate steps to take if concerns or incidents occur. As AI tools become more integrated into educational and workplace environments, it is important that we use these technologies thoughtfully, ethically, and in alignment with FCCPS expectations, professional standards, and student data privacy requirements. By the end of this session, you should be able to identify what qualifies as data within an educational setting, determine what information can and cannot be shared in AI tools, recognize responsible ways to use AI in practice, identify risks related to accidental exposure or misuse, respond appropriately if concerns or incidents occur, apply your learning in real world scenarios. These concepts are especially important because AI tools often process information quickly and externally. Once information is entered into certain systems, we may lose visibility into how that information is stored, used, or shared. That is why pausing before entering information into an AI platform is one of the most important habits we can develop. When we think about student data, many people immediately think of grades or test scores. However, data includes much more than academic records. In FCCPS, data can include names, student work samples, attendance information, schedules, IEP or 504 information, behavioral documentation, login credentials, parent communication, photographs, and even combinations of details that could indirectly identify a student. Staff and personnel information should also be treated carefully. A helpful question to ask yourself is, could this information reasonably identify a student, staff member, or family? If the answer is yes, or even maybe, pause before entering the information into any AI tool. Even within approved platforms, staff should think critically about what information is truly essential to support the outcome they are trying to achieve and avoid sharing unnecessary sensitive details. Even small pieces of information can become sensitive when combined together. Responsible data use means using AI tools in ways that protect identity, maintain professionalism, and support instructional or operational goals safely. In practice, responsible use may look like using generic or fictional examples instead of real student information, removing identifying details before entering information into a tool, verifying AI generated responses before using them professionally, using only FCCPS approved platforms and tools, and pausing when a situation feels uncertain. AI can support productivity, brainstorming, and instructional planning, but it should never replace professional judgment. As educators and staff members, we are responsible for the accuracy, appropriateness, and privacy of information connected to our work. AI tools can create risk when information is entered carelessly or without understanding how the system processes data. Some potential risks include accidental disclosure of sensitive information, uploading documents that contain protected student information, over-reliance on AI-generated responses without verification, misinterpretation of confidential information, use of unapproved or unsecured AI tools. Sometimes the biggest risk is speed. AI tools can make it easy to copy, paste, upload, and generate responses quickly. That convenience can sometimes reduce the amount of time we spend reviewing what we are sharing. That is why slowing down and thinking critically before uploading information is one of the best ways to reduce risk. FCCPS approved district AI tools have clearly defined data safety measures, review processes, and protections in place to support responsible use. Staff are strongly encouraged to use approved district AI tools whenever possible. However, if for some reason an unapproved tool is used and sensitive information may have been shared, the first step is to pause use immediately and stop entering information into the AI tool. Second, do not continue using the tool or attempt to fix the issue yourself. Avoid further input or sharing until guidance is provided. Third, document the incident, including the information shared in the AI tool used. Finally, report the concern by notifying your administrator and the district instructional technology coordinator. Before entering information into any AI tool, staff should pause and think critically about what information is truly essential to support the outcome they are trying to achieve. Reporting concerns is not about punishment, it is about protecting students, staff, and the division while allowing issues to be addressed quickly and responsibly. Prompt reporting helps reduce potential harm and supports transparency. Before using AI tools in your daily work, it is important to pause and ask yourself a few questions. What type of data am I working with? Could this information identify a student or staff member? Is this an approved tool within FCCPS? Am I sharing only what is necessary? Would I feel comfortable explaining this use publicly or professionally? These reflection questions help build habits of safe and responsible decision making. Our goal is not simply compliance, our goal is creating a culture where innovation and responsibility work together. Thank you again for your time and participation. Responsible AI use is a shared responsibility across FCCPS. The choices we make when handling information directly impact student trust, staff trust, and the integrity of our educational environment. As AI tools continue to evolve, our responsibility to think critically, protect privacy, and respond appropriately becomes even more important. Please continue to review district guidance and apply these practices within your daily work. Thank you for your commitment to supporting safe, ethical, and responsible AI use in FCCPS.